Hello, everyone, and welcome to our session. My name is Carissa, and I'll be your teacher for this hour. It's great to have you here with me for this session. Let's see. Let's go ahead and welcome everyone to our session. If you have a Verbling ticket, you're welcome to come on into the Hangout, and we'll get you participating. All right, so let's go ahead and get started. You're welcome to come on in when you're ready. Hello, everyone, and welcome to our session. Once again, my name is Carissa, and I'm your teacher for this particular hour and for this lesson. It's great to have you all here with me. All right, I see that I have Preeti. Hello, Preeti. How are you today?
Hello.
Yes, hello. How are you today?
Hi, I'm good. How are you?
Oh, I'm doing just fine. Thank you. It's great to have you here in class with me. So, Preeti, please introduce yourself to us. Yes, Preeti, go ahead. Please tell us a little bit about yourself.
Hi, I'm basically from India and I'm interested in preparing for TOEFL. So I just want to improve my speaking English.
Okay, very good. Now, where do you speak English? Do you speak English at home, place of business, at the university? Where do you speak English?
No, actually, currently I'm at home, so that's why I'm joining these classes so that I got to speak English and you can improve me.
Okay. Yes, all right, very good. Yes, so through different activities, we're definitely going to help you to improve upon your English. But you're doing a wonderful job so far. What you're saying is very easy to understand.
Thank you.
You're welcome. All right, very good. Okay, good. So let's welcome your classmates. Let's welcome Amaury. Hello, Amaury. How are you today?
I'm a fine teacher. Thank you for asking, you.
I'm doing pretty good today. Thank you.
That's great.
It's great to have you again in class. So,
Thank you.
so tell me, what has anything new or interesting been happening for you, Amaury?
Oh, yes, teacher. My family in the end of the year will be here with me in Mexico, so I'm so happy about it.
Oh, that is awesome. How long will your family visit you?
Just 1 month.
Oh, well, that's a good amount of time.
Yes.
I'm sure you wish for more.
Yeah.
Oh, well, that's very nice. So are you going to do anything special with your family?
Yes, I am planning a lot of travels with my mother and my sister. I will go in Cancun in South Mexico and in the middle of Mexico in Puerto Vallarta too.
Mm-hmm.
And I will stay here in my house 1 week more or less.
Okay.
And Yes, and I will visit different parts of my city here.
Ah, okay. That sounds very, very nice. Well,
Yeah.
good. Sounds like you definitely have a plan in place, and that's going to make their vacation very enjoyable.
Yes.
Mm-hmm. All right. Beautiful. Okay. Well, thanks for sharing with us. Definitely do appreciate that.
Thank you.
Okay. All right. And let's also welcome Alejandro. Hello, Alejandro.
Hello, teacher.
Hi. Good to have you back. Now, Alejandro, you do have some other classmates. Can you please tell your classmates about yourself?
Yes, my name is Alejandro. I live in Barcelona, Spain. And I'm learning English. Uh, I don't know what else. Mm,
Mm-hmm. Okay, good,
mm,
Alejandro. You mentioned some very interesting things about yourself. That was really nice. Thanks so much for your introduction. Nice job. Very good.
Thank you.
You're welcome. All right, let's introduce or welcome Jose. Hello, Jose. How are you doing today? Mm. Okay, Jose, I think your microphone is on, but we're not able to hear you. Can you check your connection for me? Make sure that your microphone is connected properly. Oh, okay, try it now, Jose. I heard a little noise there.
Oh, can you hear me?
Yes, yes.
Okay, that's nice.
Good, good. That is nice.
Okay, I'm having trouble. But hello, my name is Jose. I am from Chile. I live in Santiago. I
Mhm.
am I am learning English a few years ago.
Mhm.
For me, it's very important because I wanna to study abroad in the future, and I
Mhm.
need to practice with my classmate and you today.
Ah, okay, beautiful. Yep, so I'm definitely looking forward to that. Excellent job. All right, so tell me, when do you get to practice or use your English, Jose?
I read all the time in English. I review the news. I read a lot of different documents about my job, but I have the opportunity to talk with other people using Berlin.
Okay. All right. Okay, good, good. All right. So you get to practice in a lot of different settings. Okay, excellent job. Okay. Well, as I mentioned, my name is Carissa, and I am originally from the United States. I'm from what some people consider to be the Midwest, but I currently live in Costa Rica. Right now, I'm in the States because I'm on vacation, so this is actually a working vacation for me. Um, yeah, those words don't seem like they go together, but that's exactly what's happening. So, but it's a pleasure to have you here with me today. So today's topic is an interesting one. Today we're going to talk about major purchases. Okay, so we're going to talk about what major purchases are, um, what words usually go in the same sentence with major purchases, and we'll also learn about a term or a phrase, buyer's remorse. We'll talk about what that means, and we'll get your experiences. Okay, so this is a speaking class, so it's going to be a lot of discussion, so hopefully you all came prepared to talk. All right, very good. So let's go back and start talking about major purchases. Okay, so when I say that phrase, major purchases, what kinds of things come to your mind? Okay, so if anyone knows, just go ahead and turn your mic on and start telling us. What are major purchases?
Okay, I think that could be things that cost a lot or are very expensive.
All right, good. So things that are expensive, and you said very expensive. Okay, so things that are very expensive, right? Good. I also like how you said things that cost a lot. Two different ways to say the same thing. Very good. Nice job, Jose. All right. Can anyone else think of any other definition for major purchases? hmm What words come to your mind? First of all, let's think of purchases. What comes to your mind when I say purchase?
For example, teacher, major purchases. For example, in my life, I needed to eat a lot of days, so every day. So, in my case, I need major purchases. The priority I needed to buy something.
Okay, good. So things that you use often. Okay,
Yes.
yeah, so things that you use often. Okay, and you also said something that you buy. Excellent. Okay, so buy is a synonym of purchase. Okay, good. Okay, so what we have so far are things that are expensive or that cost a lot, something that you use often, and something that you buy. So it's actually something that you buy. Good, very good, good. Any other ideas? Thank you, Amaury. Thank you, Jose. Preeti or Alejandro, any ideas?
Uh, any ideas? Mm,
Yes, major purchases. What do you think that means?
um, mm, when someone buy important things,
Okay, so when someone buys important things. Okay, yeah. Good, good. All right, now let's get some examples. All right, let's get some examples of something that you consider to be a major purchase. Alejandro, can you give me an example?
yes. I buy food every day
Okay.
because it's very important.
Yeah, food definitely is important. That's true. All right. Now, we're going to continue to talk about it. So we want to know what's the difference between just something that you buy often and a major purchase, because they're actually two separate things. Uh-huh. Okay, so in order to fit the criteria, okay, it needs to be something that maybe costs a bit of money, something that's very important, and something that you're going to use quite a bit. All right, let's get some other ideas. Okay, what other ideas do you have, class?
Can
Major
we,
purchases.
can we relate major purchases uh, by having huge investment, which can give us future results?
Okay, so something that you invest in. Okay, all right. So something that you invest in. All right. Can you think of an example, Preeti?
Like buying a housing property?
Yes. Okay. So let's say housing property. Yeah, that's definitely a major purchase. Housing property. Sometimes even a house is a major purchase. Okay. Can anyone else think of any ideas? Preeti is definitely on the right track.
Could be a flat too in the downtown.
hmm Okay, so a flat in the downtown area, right? And so in some places you have to buy flats or apartments, as other people call them. Yep, that's right. That's a major purchase. Okay, anything else?
A car could be.
hmm Definitely. A car is a major purchase. Yep. Okay, so let's think about the house. Okay, let's go inside your flat or inside your apartment. All right, look around. Look at some things. Look at some items that might be bigger. Well, sometimes major purchases are things that are small, but things that you pay a lot of money for. What are some major purchases that you can see around your home? If you just look around, what things do you see?
My computer.
Okay, good. So a computer. Yeah, definitely. A good computer sometimes can be between $500 and $1,000, depending. You know, that's good. Anything else? Any other major purchases?
My desk.
A desk, good. So you could say a desk. You could also just make a big statement or category. You could say office furniture. So office furniture would definitely be a major purchase.
The TV?
Yeah. How much do TVs cost?
I don't know, but I think that could be expensive because it's more TV. It was a gift. I don't know what was the cost.
That's true. You know, sometimes people do pay a lot of money for a television. Okay, good. Any other ideas? All right. Let's go into the kitchen. Okay, well, maybe not physically go into the kitchen, but what appliances do you have in the kitchen that could qualify as a major purchase?
A refrigerator is stove, over, I don't know.
Oven. An oven.
An oven, yes.
Yeah, good. Anything else in the anything else in the refrigerator? Anything else in the kitchen?
A nice blender.
Okay, yeah, you could say a blender. Yeah, very good.
The microwave.
Yeah, your microwave could be a major purchase. Okay, so when you sit in the kitchen to have a meal, what are you sitting on?
Table.
Yeah, so the chairs, so your dining room furniture could definitely be a major purchase.
Yes.
Okay, good. Let's move down into the basement. Okay, if you have a basement, what do you usually have downstairs in that basement? What do you wash your clothes with?
Teacher, could you write for me that word, basement?
Here it is, basement.
I don't have a basement. I live in a flat.
Okay. All right. Do you wash your clothes in your flat?
Yeah.
What do you use to wash your clothes?
A closet.
Okay, so what's in that closet? That's where you keep your clothes, but where do you wash your clothes?
Okay. Okay, I understand. In the bathroom. I have the washing machine in my bathroom.
It's in your bathroom. Okay. Okay, so good. So let's say that. Well, a washing machine.
Teacher, I don't have a basement in my house, but I have a good space behind my house, and I put different things there. For example, I have my wash machine. I have a lot of products to cleaning the house or something like that. I have I don't know. I don't know the name. I have my dogs there.
Okay, good. So maybe you have a pen or a cage for your dogs, or an area that is fenced in.
Yes, I have a big area behind my house, and the one space I put my dogs there, and the another space my wash machine, like a closet. I don't know how can I say, but I put different products of cleaning the house, something like that.
Okay. So maybe you have a shed, or maybe you have a pantry where you keep,
Pantry, yes.
yeah, good, where you keep your cleaning supplies. Yeah, very good. Okay, awesome. So those are definitely some major purchases, okay? And it does fit our definition. Remember, it needs to be something that is, it tends to be a bigger item, bigger in size. Sometimes it could be small things, like maybe a cell phone. Now,
Yes.
sometimes if you buy a cell phone, you may pay $400, $500, $600 for it, unless you have a plan. A telephone plan. So that could be a major purchase. All right, Alejandro, let's talk about something else. Yeah, a tablet as well. That could be a major purchase. All right. What do most people drive? That could be a major purchase.
Here, in my country,
Could be in your country or really anywhere.
A truck?
the people buy a lot of things, but it's a very subjective.
I'm sorry.
I don't know.
Actually, my question is, what do people drive?
Drive.
Mm-hmm.
Drive.
Mm-hmm. Now, Amaury was giving you a hint. Maybe we can get him to do it again.
Yes.
A bus, a truck, a car.
Yep, all of those things. Now, I can't tell you the last time that I bought a bus, okay, but I did buy a car within the last year, so I can buy a car. Some people like to go fishing, so what major purchase would those people make if they like to go fishing? Can anyone think of it?
Sorry, teacher, could you repeat this one?
A boat?
Yes, good. A boat. Good. So some people like to go fishing. Yes, like to go catch their own fish. So they buy a boat and they go out on the water and they go fishing.
I like riding too. I think that my bike is a major purchase for me.
Okay, so you have a motorcycle?
No, just a bike.
Oh, okay, yeah. Depending on what kind of bike, you may have a mountain bike or a racing bike. Yeah, that's good. So a bicycle. Those are some other major purchases. Okay. Now, major purchases are different than regular purchases. Okay. Can anyone explain to me the difference? What's the difference between a purchase and a major purchase? What's the difference that you can see?
I think the difference between a major purchase and a purchase, it's okay, my pronunciation, I don't know.
So I'm going to type it here in the chat box for you. Okay, so you have a regular or normal purchase versus a major purchase.
Yes, for example, I have a different priorities in my real life. So I am improve my English. So this is my major purchase. So I needed to pay for the class, the English class in that school. And for example, I buy my second car, so I am paying the car. So it's my major purchase right now. And the regular purchase is like what I will eat every day. The products I needed to buy to clean my house. And something like that.
Yeah, good. That's excellent. All right, so the things that you purchase every day, okay, those are just your normal purchases. Okay, so that could be food. Okay, so that's a regular purchase. You're always going to need food. Okay, but you're not going to buy a refrigerator every day. And you're certainly not going to buy a car or a house every day.
Yes.
Okay, so that's the difference between a purchase and a major purchase. Okay, now I would like to know your process. What do you do before you make a major purchase? Okay? All right, so I'm going to ask Preeti, because I need to hear from Preeti. So Preeti, what do you do before you make a major purchase?
We study a lot about that product. We do a kind of research. I mean, we study people's reviews and where can we get that product in a reasonable price. We kind of do a research before buying that item.
Okay, good, excellent. Okay, so you mentioned some very good things here. Spell it right. Reasonable price. Good. All right, so good. So you mentioned a few things. Research, looking at consumer reviews, finding out where you can get the item at a reasonable price. Okay, so this suggests that you do a bit of planning, like Amaury mentioned. Okay, now does anybody save money before they make a major purchase, or do you just use your credit card?
Yes, of course, teacher. For example, when I buy my first car, I save money before, and then I plan how which model I want or something like that. So yes, I find it the best one. So yes, my money it's okay. I have a little bill. Yes, I can. So I do.
Okay, good. So you save money beforehand. Very good. All right, anyone else?
In my case, in the beginning, I used the credit card, but I learned I try to save money today.
Yeah, that could be a tough lesson. Yeah. Okay, so good. So, so tell me, Jose, what's the difference? Okay, what's the difference between saving your money and spending with your credit card? What's the difference that you noticed?
The time that you have the things, okay? When you use your credit card, you don't need you don't use your own money. You use the money of the bank, okay? That after you need to pay the interest. I don't know what is the the correct word, but it's amount of money to the bank for the money. And when you buy with your own money, saving money, it's your money, and you don't need paid to the bank. But the time is long.
Okay, so you wait longer to make a major purchase. Okay, all right, good. So is that better? Jose, what do you think? Do you think it's better to wait longer to make a major purchase, or do you think you should just buy big things in a flash? What do you think is the best way?
Okay, in my experience, to be honest, I think that it's better to think about the things. I do this exercise when I try to buy something. First, I ask me five questions if really I need that thing, or maybe I think today, tomorrow, can I see the characteristics, or if really I need it, okay? Because a lot of time you buy some things in the moment without use your brain or your intelligence.
Okay, so sometimes let's say that people buy buy things on impulse. So there's a good expression for you. To buy something on impulse means you don't really give it much thought. You just purchase it and that's it. Okay, sometimes some people regret buying on impulse. All right, good. Alejandro, what do you do before making a major purchase?
I look at the product and I ask the price.
Mm-hmm.
Then, if I like, I buy it.
Okay. Now, do you just go to one store, or do you go to 2 or 3 stores and compare the prices?
Yes, I go to several shops, stores.
Okay.
And I see, I look and compare.
Mm-hmm. Okay. Good, good. So that's an interesting process that you have. All right. Okay, Amaury. Now you said that one of your major purchases recently was a car. So what did you do before you bought your car?
Sorry, teacher. This is a mosquito. I don't know why I'm here. Um, I before I buy a new car, for example, I analyze the prices, what I can buy, and I what model I like it, I like it between the other cars. So I choose one, and oh, this is amazing for me. This is okay for that city, so I buy this car. I do the action.
Okay, so did you do a lot of research online first, or did you go to a few different dealerships before you bought your car?
Yes, by internet I check it all the time and comments and the details about the car, and when I have a time I go to the shop car and I test drive this car. And if I like, I buy that car.
Oh, okay. So yeah, so looking at consumer reports and then going to the car dealership. Mm-hmm.
Yes, I have two friends who who is working who are working with mechanic. I don't know in English mechanic.
Okay, so who are mechanics? Uh-huh.
Who are mechanics, yes.
Uh-huh.
And I asked for them a lot of time about the car, the new car, and how is the best in Mexico, or how is more expensive to put a gas or something like that, or about the economics,
Mm-hmm.
something like that.
Okay, yeah. Yeah, well, I talked about that in one of my earlier classes today. We were talking about buying a car, and that was one of the things that we talked about, asking about the mileage of that's on the car. Some people measure the distance in miles and others in kilometers, so asking how many kilometers or miles a car has, and also how many miles to the gallon the car gets. Good,
Yes.
good. So you have friends that are mechanics. That's awesome.
Yes.
Yeah, because hopefully you buy a good car, but sometimes, all cars need maintenance. Yeah.
Yes.
Okay, excellent, excellent job. All right. Okay, so we've talked about what major purchases are. We've talked about how you go about making major purchases. Oh, Mallory, I meant to ask you, in the chat you said that in most cases you pay more taxes with your credit card.
Oh, no, 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 no. I give my answer because I think Jose it's talking about it. So I think if you save money before you buy a major purchase,
Mm-hmm.
it's better because you pay less
Mm-hmm.
tax about the new product or the new car. So if when I use my credit card, I needed to pay a tax or something like that. So I don't like to do this one because I don't like to spend my money easy.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. So so you have to work hard to make your money.
Yes.
So you don't want to just spend it without thinking it through. All right, good, good. All right. I want to go back to Alejandro too. Alejandro, do you prefer to save money and make a major purchase, or do you prefer to use a credit card to make a major purchase?
I have I prefer to buy in metallic. I prefer cash, pay to cash. Is that right?
Yeah, good. So I prefer to pay in cash or to pay with cash. Either one of those would be just fine.
I prefer to pay in cash. Yes,
Uh-huh. Okay. Now tell me why. Why do you prefer to pay with cash?
because the bankers are thieves.
Mm-hmm.
I agree with Alejandro.
I had a feeling you were going to say that, Alejandro. And Jose agrees with you. Why do you say that the bankers are thieves? Or, there's another word you could also say. You could also say crooks.
Uh-huh.
It means the same thing. They take your money. Okay. So why do you say that bankers are crooks or thieves?
When you use the credit card, it's terrible. And I prefer to pay in cash. Is if I have some money, I buy it.
Okay.
If I don't have any money, I don't buy it.
Okay. All right, that's definitely one way to stay out of debt. Yeah, okay. Jose, tell me your opinion. Tell me why you agree with Alejandro.
That was a joke, but I think that usually people don't know how to use the credit card or the bank products in a correct way. If you don't know how to use this kind of product, it's probably that you have in a short time a lot of debts.
Mm-hmm.
And the most important thing I think so, it's to teach people to how to use the products banks. Okay.
Okay.
I avoid to use because if I could save money, I prefer to pay with cash, like Alejandro.
Okay. All right, very good. Thanks for sharing your opinion. All right, guys, let's talk about another term. Okay, let's talk about buyer's remorse. Okay, now remorse is a word, okay, it's a noun, and it means that you feel bad about something. Okay, you don't have a good feeling about the purchase that you just made. Okay, so to feel remorse is to feel sorry for doing something. Okay, so let me give you this definition that I found online for buyer's remorse. And I'm actually going to put it here in the chat box for you to see. Okay, so it says here, buyer's remorse is a sense of regret after having made a purchase. Okay, so you feel really sorry that you bought that thing or the item. It's frequently associated with the purchase of an expensive item such as a car or house, and it may stem from fear of making the wrong choice, guilt over extravagance, or a suspicion of having been overly influenced by the seller. All right, so let's make sure that we understand this. Okay, has anyone ever felt bad after making a major purchase? Maybe you felt like, I should not have bought that. Has anyone ever felt that or thought that?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, that's...
Yes,
Uh-huh.
I felt remorse, but I had a problem
Mm-hmm.
because I thought the things I would be happy, but that's not true.
Uh-huh. Okay, so you thought you would be happy with your purchase, but you weren't.
Yes.
Okay. All right, good. Well, I'm sorry that that happened. All right, Jose, you said that you have felt buyer's remorse before? Tell us about that.
Okay. Yeah. A few time ago, I bought a tablet,
Mm-hmm.
but I don't review well the main characteristics of this type. Okay. Um,
Okay.
and the machine uh, doesn't include a Bluetooth connection. And it was terrible because I use a lot of Bluetooth, and I need to give the tablet to the shop, and I have problems with the sealer, the man sealer,
Mm-hmm.
because I don't review the characteristics before.
Oh, yeah. Yeah. And that's a part of why people have buyer's remorse. And sometimes you do try to research, and then you go ahead and make a major purchase, only to realize that you needed to do more research.
I think that this tablet is new tablet. It's uh, it has a Bluetooth connection. I think.
Yeah, you just assumed that it did.
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah. Uh,
But no, I solved the problem.
oh, you did?
Yeah. I could change the tablet for other.
Ah, okay, that's good. It's good that you were able to exchange that tablet for one that had Bluetooth capability. Good, good. It's nice you're able to go back and do that. Sometimes with major purchases, maybe you can't go back and exchange them. Okay, good. Okay, I haven't heard from Amaury in a while. So, Amaury, have you ever experienced buyer's remorse?
Buyer's what, teacher?
Buyer's remorse.
Remorse. What is it?
All right, so check the chat box for me. And actually, I'm going to get one of your classmates to explain it. Okay, so Alejandro or Jose, can you explain what buyer's remorse is?
Let me see. Remordimento del comprador.
Explain, Alejandro.
Yeah, teacher, I got the idea about the buyer's remorse. For example, I think this is bad because, for example, when I buy something and after my buy, I see, oh my gosh, the price is very less than what I paid. Oh, this is not a good one. Because of this, I prefer to plan my new buy. I prefer to analyze any products. It's better. It's better.
Yeah, you mentioned something, Amaury, that it drives me crazy. I hate to buy something only to find out that I could have purchased it at a lower price.
Yes.
I hate when that happens. And I try to do my research so that I find the best price, but that's the worst feeling for me. I think that's a part of my buyer's remorse, just thinking that I could have gotten a better price on the item. Yeah. Okay. So what can we do to avoid buyer's remorse? So let's say, for example, let's say that we need a new car. Okay, so this is our class example. Okay, we all need a new car. So let's say that we go to a car dealership. Okay, so it's a place where they sell cars, a car dealership, and the car salesman is pushy. Okay, so he or she is really trying to convince us to buy a car, and to buy a car right now. What can we do to avoid buyer's remorse? What do you think? So the carsman is trying to push us. Go ahead, Alejandro.
I cover my ears.
So you would just cover your ears and not listen anymore?
Yes.
That's a good one. Okay, anything else? What else can you do to avoid making an impulse buy? Okay, remember we said that impulse buying, I'm going to type it here, that impulse buying means to buy something quickly without giving it much thought. Okay? All right. Amaury, what can you do? What can you do to avoid buyer's remorse?
So I think if you needed to buy something, you needed to analyze. It's the first one. The second one, you needed to ask about your colleagues, your friends about the new products. If you wanted to do this point, you could check in the internet and looking a forum or something like that, and to find a best opinion about the product.
Okay. All right. Good, good. That's good. All right. All right, Jose, your turn. How can you avoid buyer's remorse?
I try to think and searching a good way to spend my money because I was to work harder to get my money, and I try to to don't drop my money. Okay, I try to think about that.
Yeah, that's good.
It's
So,
really necessary. I ask me, it's really necessary for me at the moment. This thing,
mhm,
it's really necessary.
mhm,
Again,
yeah, yeah. That's good. So you have, you said, I think you said you have 5 questions that you ask yourself before you make a major purchase.
yeah. The first question is, it's really necessary. The second question, it's really necessary, and the third question is really necessary, and so on.
Okay. You know, I'm going to do that next time I have to make a major purchase. I'm going to see if that works, Jose. Okay, very good. You guys are pretty funny. All right, very good. Okay, I am going to ask you some true or false questions based on our lesson today, and I'd like you to tell me the correct answer. All right. I can say, pay for cash. True or false? Okay. I can say pay for cash. True or false?
I think that's false.
Right, that's false. Okay, what should I say?
Pay with cash.
Good, you pay with cash. And there's another way to say it. You can pay with
Paying
cash.
cash.
Yeah, you pay in cash. That's right, that's right. Good, excellent job. Okay, so I'm sorry, true or false? I do a major purchase. True or false?
False.
Okay. What is
I
the
make.
correct answer? Ah, good, Alejandro. I make a major purchase. Okay, beautiful. Okay, next question. Purchases, normal purchases. Normal purchase, let me spell that right. Purchases. Normal purchases and major purchases are the same thing. True or false?
Absolutely false.
Okay. What's the difference?
Normal purchase. You usually buy every day, I think so.
Mm-hmm.
And the major purchases, it's you can buy once or a few times in your life, I think so.
Okay, good. That's right. That's a very big difference. Okay. All right. I can waste money. True or false? Is that the correct expression? Waste money?
Yes, teacher, I think it's true.
Yes, that's right. Good. So I think Jose told us that he works hard for his money, so he does not want to waste money. Okay, very good. All right, so here's my next question. Impulse buying never leads to buyer's remorse. True or false? Impulse buying never leads to buyer's remorse.
It's false.
Why is that false, Alejandro?
If you buy very fast, could make a mistake.
That's right. You could regret it. That's right. And you would feel sorry that you made that purchase. Okay, very good. Excellent job, guys. So this lets me know that you understood some of the expressions that we used in today's class. Does anyone have any questions about the vocabulary that you heard and used in class today?
No, teacher, I don't have any question, but I have about the pronunciation. For example, how can I say CH? For example, I think has 4 or 3 forms to say a word. For example, let me think about it. And purchase, yes, purchase much chips. I don't know if is it okay.
Yep, that's right. So that's your CH sound.
Okay. I didn't remember. I have a problem with that word, but I forgot that word.
Oh, you forgot the word you wanted to ask?
This letter, yes.
Okay.
Yes. No problem.
All right, well, if you think of the word, let me know. I'm actually going to scroll back up. Amaury, I want to tell you, you improved on your pronunciation of the word purchase. At the beginning of the class, it seemed like you had a little bit of a hard time pronouncing that word, but now you just said it perfectly. Purchase.
Oh yes, yes. I know, but sometimes I lost my attention or something like that. I don't know why, but when I put my total attention, I can do the best. But sometimes I forgot some words. I don't know. Teacher. I am trying to find the response about it.
Okay, no problem. All right, and actually I see another question I want to ask. All right, guys, what is a synonym for the word for crook?
Rob or thief?
Yeah, a thief. Yeah, we talked about thieves. All right, so you could say a thief or a crook. All right, now what is the correct pronunciation of this word that I'm putting in? Okay, I'm sorry, Amaury. That word is different. You will want to say a robber, okay, because it's actually a person. Okay, so a thief, a crook, and a robber, okay, they basically take things that don't belong to them. To rob actually is equal to saying to, well, it's like saying to steal. So it's actually a verb and it shows action. Okay, good. All right. Now, how do I pronounce this word? D-E-B-T. How do I pronounce that?
Debt? I don't know.
Okay. Yeah, that's it. Debt. Okay. The B is silent. Debt. Okay, guys. So on your pronunciation, excellent job. Vocabulary, very good. And also using the vocabulary in complete sentences, excellent. And you all told me stories. You're able to use these words to relate your past experiences and to relate things that you do often before a major purchase. Excellent job in class today, guys. I look forward to seeing you in my next class. Have a great evening. Bye-bye, everybody.
Thank you, teacher. You too.
Thanks for your time. Bye-bye.
You're welcome. Bye-bye.